I want to talk about the elephants in the room. In my experience, the number one challenge that we face as assistants is speaking up, or rather the reluctance and inability to speak up when we know we should, but we don't. I can't tell you how many stories I've heard from assistants who come to me looking for help to find a new job, and they're quitting because of a bullying situation at work with either a coworker or their employer. And here's the thing that gets me. They're quitting before they ever have a conversation with the person who's giving them the problem in the first place. And I share that I know this issue professionally, and I know it personally from having stayed in a verbally abusive relationship for way too long, until I finally mustered up the courage to say enough, and then my world became changed forever. I know that in this workplace there's too much suffering in silence. There's too much bullying and leading by intimidation. It's a complicated problem in our workplace today. But what I know for sure is that silence is the enemy. I know what it's like to be mute and paralyzed by not being able to find the words to say, and when I've been confronted by a difficult situation or a difficult person. The truth is that my voice began with a whisper, and now I have a microphone and I'm speaking in front of all of you. I flew all this way from New York to tell you that it took me a very long time to find my voice. But now that I have, I want to support you to find yours and to tell you to not allow elephants in your room. And when you don't allow them in your room, you will change your world. One of the main reasons we suffer in silence in the workplace is because we don't have the words to say. And so I went out on the search for words to say in the workplace, and I know that it works when I hear from our students that we teach, Vicki, and the trick is to choose your moment and to not be emotional and to be calm and direct and clear and be prepared for the conversation. Because when we get emotional and we lose our cool, we're dismissed when that happens. So when you choose that moment and you get someone alone and no public humiliation, that's a bad thing. You want to say things like, I think we can do better with communicating. Can we set up a time to talk? I know that we have some difficulties. Why don't we try to resolve them? You're speaking to the elephant in the room in doing this. I can see that something's bothering you. Can I help you? I want you to succeed. What can I do to help? These sentences change your world. They change it in little ways. And here's the thing. You're not gonna, just like George, the director, he didn't change 100%. But even if the person you're talking to changes 20%, 30%, the relationship is changed. It's transformed, it's morphed, it's moved out of the inertia that's existed.